Before Ra. Before Apollo. Before any sun god you were taught to name, there was a red serpent in the far north of China who could do something none of them could. It could close its eyes, and the whole world went dark. And open them, and the sun rose. This is Zhulong, the torch dragon. Written down over 2,000 years ago in a book called The Classic of Mountains and Seas. And almost no one outside China has ever heard its name. Today, that changes. So what does the torch dragon actually look like? The ancient text is precise. It says, the human face, and the body of a serpent, and the whole thing is red. Not the green of a Western dragon. Not the golden imperial dragon of later Chinese art. Red. The color of cinnabar, of fire, of blood. And here is the strangest detail, its eyes. The text says its eyes are set vertically, one above the other, like a serpent's slit pupil stretched upright. A face that is almost human, on a body that is unmistakably a snake, glowing red in the dark. It lives beneath Zhulong Mountain, in the utter north. Not in a cave as a monster, but as a presence, coiled at the root of the world, holding the light in its gaze. Now, a puzzle the text leaves us, the same one we found with Shangliu. In one chapter, the Overseas North chapter, this being is called Zhuyin, the Torch of Darkness. In another chapter, the Great Wilderness North, it is called Zhulong, the Torch Dragon. Same red serpent. Two names. The scholar Guopu, in the 3rd century, solved it the same way he solved Shangliu, it is just a shift in pronunciation. Zhuyin and Zhulong are one and the same god, remembered slightly differently in two oral streams of the same book. Why does this matter? Because the two names complete each other. One tells us the dragon controls darkness. The other tells us it is a dragon of light. Together, a being who holds both the dark and the dawn. And here is the part that should stop you. The text says, when it opens its eyes, it is day. When it closes them, it is night. When it exhales, winter. When it breathes out, summer. And its very breath becomes the wind. Think about what that means. This is not a beast that breathes fire. This is a mechanism that breathes time. Day and night, winter and summer, the turning of the seasons, all of it, in the text, comes from the open and shut of a single red serpent's eyes. Before clocks, before calendars, before astronomy, the ancient Chinese looked at the rhythm of the world and gave it a face. A serpent's face. And they called it the engineer of the day. Now scale it up, because the text does. It says the torch dragon's body is 1,000 li long. A li is about 1/3 of a mile. 1,000 li is no human measurement. It is a way of saying, this serpent is so vast it stretches from horizon to horizon, a red line of light written across the northern sky. And its other name tells you what it does with all that length, Zhu Jiuyin, the one who illuminates the ninefold darkness. 9, in ancient Chinese, means countless. So, the serpent who lights up the deepest dark there is. It does not eat. It does not sleep. It does not even breathe, except to make the wind. It is a perpetual engine of light, coiled at the top of the world, never resting, never fading. Step back, and look at the world again, because the serpent who holds the cosmos is a human universal. From the north of China's Zhulong, to the Norse Jörmungandr, the world serpent, so large it encircles the entire earth and grips its own tail. From the Aztec Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent who breathes the wind and helps create the world. To the Hindu Naga, serpent-bodied, godlike, dwelling in the shadows between worlds. Different cultures. Different snakes. But the same instinct, that the deepest power in the universe wears a serpent's shape. China's version is the only one that makes the serpent the source of light itself. But what if Zhulong was never a god at all? Modern scholars have a quieter answer. Zhulong Mountain, where the dragon lives, sits in the extreme north. And at the top of the world, the sun does something impossible to anyone who has never seen it. For half the year it never sets, and for the other half, it never rises. A people standing under that sky would watch the light simply switch on and off, 4 months at a time. open day. Close night. Exactly what the text says the dragon does. Some go further, that red glow rippling across a polar sky? We call it the aurora. They called it the torch dragon's torch. Zhulong may be the earliest human attempt to explain the northern lights, a myth that is really a memory of science. So which Zhulong is real? The red serpent of a 2,000-year-old book, or the green gold curtain of light that still dances over the Arctic tonight? Maybe both. The ancients saw a dragon holding up the dawn. We see charged particles hitting the upper atmosphere. Same northern glow. Two languages for wonder. From a red serpent who blinked the world awake, to the aurora we now name with instruments, Zhulong survived. And so did the question it asked: what is light, and where does it come from? Next time, we'll meet another creature of the classic of mountains and seas. Until then, look up at the dark and wonder what ancient name it once wore.